2, 1.
Yo, shut your Sanctuary Battlegrounds. We are in effect. Y'all better make some noise. We just had a pretty fire intro battle, late addition to the card, but they did not disappoint. And right in the middle here, this is going to be one of those ones as well, I hear. I feel like my matchup making skills have been pretty solid up to this point. So without further ado, battler below my name. A contradiction, some will call him, but that's not what he is by definition. Make your presence known, bro. Let me know.
Oh my gosh, the host.
Yo, it's Paradox. I'm repping out ME2, and I'm coming from Tennessee. What up, SB?
Oh my god.
You're Paradox.
South represents.
It's big Tennessee.
Battler above my name, representing MMR from back then. I don't know if he's me too as well, but make your presence known, bro. Who you?
Hi guys, it's Rhetoric. Representing. Coming from your mom's ass. On a rap.
Okay. Solid.
That's an interesting way to go about
it. So he's from the South as well. Okay, fire. Heads or tails? Somebody called in the air.
What's the area code for that cycle?
Yo,
I got tails.
Paradox got tails. It is tails. All right, you going first or second?
Time to go first.
Oh, let's go. Shit. Paradox is on you. Let's go ahead and get it started.
I love you.
All right. I said, hey, yo.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
It's Rhetoric versus, man, I'll send his corpse to a hole. Shred his core with the chrome. Have the man watch lead pour from the nose. Y'all will see me set the torch to his home. Once I leave red shift, it's Hubble's law. Retta more in the scope. Get stretching your dome. Start shifting in the same sense, but it's a different approach.
What does that
like
mean?
Trey switching the cadence. Retta will know. Once the trigger gets dangerous, Blicker will flame him. Drive by. Out in the distance, I see red vision. Man, it's a critical wavelength. I'm minimal patience. So I'm
critical wavelength. Oh, you getting scientific.
I keep talking to him.
Minimal patience, so I'm leaving this skeleton crack. Drive down to the woods, and the Beretta will flash. Metal will clap, and the blade comes out. Your section gets stabbed, leaving red all over the ground. Limbs around the edges, Confederate flag. Any of your wordplay.
Limbs around the edges.
Bro, nobody calls me red. Nobody calls me red.
Any of your wordplay will be your last move. Ironic how your name's similar to Red, but you'll get put in a black suit. Side on the block with references, punches, or mad crews. Post with a Ruger drawn, ghost of the Uchiha. His attacks come just to get passed through. Your body get back soon. Got him running from the barrel shots. Out in the streets, rushing where the damage pops. Crowd forms. Cops surrounding the scene once I aired the block. They guess your death was a contradiction. Because you got stuck within a paradigm. You faced Metro and Puppet. But it's you face Metro and Puppet. But it's an upper hand I got. Open something, Rhetoric inside your stomach, just to understand the plot. This the man I got. Don't take it far. Watch him break apart. I'll send him to the sky, waiting for him to praise the stars. He's gonna be one facing odds. Just a fake facade, just a bad hero. Magneto. You carrying all that steel just to not even raise the bar. Stay in your art.
That's fire.
Stay in your art. Ross, of course, are going towards red. I'ma have him seeing red. Get smeared on the canvas. Bleeding tracks. I'm leaving you so frail. Peeping through the chrome shell. Wait, Rick seeing red? Even you're seeing your own self. This shit is dead talk. It's silent. No one's around. We're watching you shed more. And the gun bars pouring around. Lee Rick's body parts scattered. His left fall folded down. Now his dark streets of slaughter force. Marquis of Waterford.
What that mean?
Also, let me paint. Just let me paint this scene and let red over the town. Hit you twice. You're gonna see me lurking. Gut stab.
Nobody calls me red.
Hey, hold it down.
Shut up. Stop talking when he's rapping.
Hit you twice. You're gonna see me lurking. Gut stab. Twist a knife. His whole frame freezes like I switched the lights midwinter night. Then towards two Rick lenses where we get the picture right. Vision bright. Rick. Rick. We call you bullying a child. This center morphing. anger inside. I feel it. The spirit roaring. But that shouldn't be your inner forming. Acting like that's something that can be written in glory. You should know. It's hard for people. They be living poorly. I get it though. All of us are just different normies. Leaving those thoughts synced in, it ain't fitting for me. Just cause you bullied a child doesn't make you slick, Rick. You can't get rid of the children's story. Here's another thing.
Go crazy. They don't know that. He's like 10 years old. How does he know that song? He's like 10 years old. How does he know that song? He's 10 years old.
Here's another thing. We also hear you stumbling in your battles. Fuck. Hold up. Dog, the fuck are you doing? Going back and forth multiple times and will cause me fractured thoughts. Because I'm like, the fuck's he saying? Yeah, it's a massive loss. I mean, shit. His habit's on. Acting like he rapping raw. That shit ain't tactical. It's a Coca-Cola. You remember that against Red? That felt like a rapid toss. I like Retta. What's the way to static? Damn, I be sounding like I have a packet loss. You must have lost your senses. You just lost the walking contradiction time.
That was well before. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay, so make some noise for Paradox, man.
Yeah.
Paradox.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that was cool. Hey, bottom of the round is on Retta Rick, man. Fight back, dummy.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Paradox. It's rhetoric time.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm kidding. I don't like your dumbass name. I'll just call you Para. What are you gonna do? This bitch really got me curious too, cause your battle with Jax, you had me confused. You was talking like you bury dudes, had them all convinced that you carry tools. You was pulling strings from the jump, like a skydiver. But you dropped first before I ever see a parachute. See, I hate being called a rookie.
Oh my god. Wait a minute.
See, I hate being called a rookie. Cause I have to put up with the likes of you. Yo, Justify. You better tell the fucking truth. You know I'm better than all these goons. And then he gave me Paradox. Like, I wouldn't just track your family and pull up, shoot. And I need you to wrap your head around that. Like hijabs on Muslim women. You better hide your roots. I will take your life. Gravesite is where you be by. It's the fact you're breathing. Gravesite is where you be by. It's the fact you're breathing. Oh, that's what I can't stand. Like polio. Now here is where paralyzed. Let's take this shit back to a different time. 9 months ago, you was rapping about gripping pipes. What the fuck?
Why he do that?
You confronting me. You said, why'd you make it sound so fruity? And that shit got me weak. You got so mad. It was not that deep. And now that I called you out for handling pipes like a plumber, I bet you didn't want that leak. At least we squashed that beef. You told
this guy's hilarious.
That's funny.
At least we squashed that beef. You told me you wanted peace. You slid on my DMs crying, saying, I'm so sorry. I said, that's fine by me. And now you're battling the big rhetoric time. And you're still underestimating me? Strapped to the chest like a whole monitor. You'll see if I skip a beat. Your mama gonna come out the ER. Going, hey family, my sweet baby, he's in a coma for several weeks. It was horrible. Y'all remember that bar I had for Spirit? It's still Ghostbusters, because they all looking forward to see Paranormal. I saw the rankings list here the other day. That's just deplorable.
Okay,
It went like Detroit Kid, Rhetoric, Metro, and Paradox. That's adorable. I put a switch to that last name. Like, let's keep it formal. Your very first battle, you got a high pitch like a little kid. It was so horrid. You reminded me of Beyonce because you was really hitting those notes when you was performing. I'ma still kill you, though. Organ trafficking, that's what they'll be reported. So you might as well sing those verses out like a church choir. Because either way, you'll still have a nigga playing with an organ. To be honest, I never wanted to write for you. To be honest, I never wanted to write for you. All I wanted to do was goof off. He was having doubts about this battle while calling me a big dog. Of course I am. I was even a bully in my schoolyard. I said organ trafficking earlier. You came here just to lose heart. You ain't out there making fools spark. doing drive-bys in your operations. I've never seen this bitch whipping with the strap on. What are you, a dominatrix? I ain't want to play with. You're a total hoe. You sound like a daycare foster child. Killing you for me would be an all-time low. I bet you never even had a loving home. I bet that place felt alien to him, like Area 51. You got me thinking if you foe, you was trying to make a pact with Scratch. And I don't know what you were told. You was trying to make a pact with Scratch, and I don't know what you were told, cause you really went out here just to find a monster. Pokemon Go. You had one battle on your belt, James. Let that be known. No, you all aggressive? Just for that, I'm gonna get so reckless. Cannon flash. It won't look good for him after the shot. He ain't photogenic. You finna end up amputated, James. You're dead weight. And once I stuff all your limbs in a cooler box, cold case. I heard Metro said you're one of the top rookies here. Shit was straight glaze. I can't blame him. Y'all know how it is before you get started with your food. Say grace. You ain't great. It's always these jokey joke Gen Alpha retards trying to rage bait me. That's what I hate. I'ma slump this bitch, and I'll be there with your wake. Since you like laughing so much, now you can learn to keep a straight face. It's rhetoric time, bro.
It's rhetoric time.
Rhetoric time, man. Really amazing battle. Really amazing battle. Paradox, I'll start with you first. Your style reminds me of like a mini body bag Jack with a Talazy mixed in it. And like the way how you deliver, the way how you write certain things, the way how you do some schemes, it's really reminiscent of that style. And I used to cling to that style a lot, so that's pretty dope. You had the bar of the battle, and probably the bar of the entire card so far, which was Magneto. You're here still and raising the bar. Raising the bar wasn't that much of a connection to me, but still, or actually no, I think that was a good connection. But still, like the wordplay on that, like how you structured it, was really well and really advanced. Like that's something a lot of advanced battlers do as well. How they use that homophone work. So amazing job on you. Overall, really great rapping. Had certain dry spots there, but like I like how you also are incorporating performance type of bars where the whole sounds like I got Pacquiao, so obviously mimicking his like his tendency to like choke in certain battles, which Rhetoric does do. So I like that you're more creative in how you're attacking your opponent instead of just punching and doing these one-dimensional attacks towards your character, towards your really dumb. And it shows that you're already ahead of the curve. Rhetoric, speaking of ahead of the curve, I was a little kind of slightly disappointed because you were supposed to be the most, have the most potential in my opinion. The beginning half is like I was like, all right, there's some things I'm not okay with, like the parachute and the like these type of like the flips on the name like that, how you just truncate it and flip on it. And I wasn't really a big fan of. Toward the middle, it was dope that you're applying like comedy, because that's also an advanced level thing that battle rappers do to like demean their opponents, make them embarrassed and stuff like that. Like that's also a really dope thing that battle rappers do. So I can appreciate that as well. But everything else didn't seem all that great to me. They seemed pretty surface, pretty regular. And I think that Paradox kind of outperformed you in some sense, but you were also pretty funny with some cool material in there. So if I had to say, I had a Paradox by a solid margin.
So I thought this one was a cool style clash, and it's good to see like people trying out different styles. It wasn't two people who sounded exactly like each other. So yeah, I appreciated that a lot. I'll start with Paradox. I thought he had solid multis throughout without much being forced in the scheme. Like, he would go for like 4 or 5 syllable schemes, and a lot of people, especially if you're up and coming, will try and force words to make that work, but this all came out pretty naturally, and I appreciated that. And that won't carry you all the way, like you need punches and whatnot as well, but it was something I noticed that's great from like a technical writing standpoint. And I thought you sounded a little quiet, like maybe you were nervous, but especially with a crowd like this, it's good to just say it like you believe in it. Like, if you can convince yourself, you can convince other people, if that makes sense. And in terms of punches, I thought name flips were a strength, and I appreciate how you use personals to tie them together as well. I thought you were a little over-reliant on red sounding like red. Like, I noticed you used that a lot. And it's a bit of a stretch. Like, if you say them slowly next to each other, they don't really sound like each other. But it ain't too bad. And you also had other standouts outside of that, like Magneto Raised the Bar and the Slick Rick Children's Story were standouts to me as well. And I appreciate how you closed with the static gimmick. Like, that was creative, it was a risk, and I think it paid off. So props for going for that. Moving on to Retta, I thought he had a funny intro, and it was a good way to get the crowd on his side immediately. And overall, this is the most confident I've heard you sound by far, and you were experimenting more with your cadence. You were doing all these stretches on your voice. Reminded me of a younger certain somebody, actually. And I thought it was a cool switch up in approach. Like a little more comedic, and I thought it worked, you know. As for the punches themselves, I thought you had cool para flips. Not all of them made sense. Like, that's where paralyze and a parachute, like, it's got to make sense both ways. And I feel like that wasn't always the case. The Paranormal Ghostbusters one was much better by comparison. So yeah, good verse, not perfect in terms of punches, but I thought you had a lot of character. And this one's tough to judge because they were so different and had different strengths. I think personally I'm going to edge this to Rhetoric, but both did well.
I feel like this battle was definitely a level up from the last one as far as intangibles and material. First dude, Paradox. I wanted to ask, is it para space docs or is it just the full word Paradox?
It's just the full word.
It's the full word by itself? Okay, bet. Because I was listening to a lot of Retta's material, and I felt like a lot of the para flips weren't doing it for me, but it was like one or two that I was like, all right, I'll get that to him type shit. Just based off of creativity and how he was able to like utilize like the wordplay and shit like that. So I thought that was dope. Paradox, I really fuck with his energy. You feel me? I didn't take down too many notes as far as bars, but I definitely fucked with like how much he was able to incorporate like personality into his material. I feel like that's very important for battling and shit. So he's ahead of the curve when it comes to that. The Retta red flips, I wasn't a big fan of, especially when I saw his name and it was Retta. So I was kind of on the fence about that. But then also I was on the fence about the para flips as well. So that kind of equaled out. So if we just go nitpick by just like punch count or like what material I like more, I'm going to have to slightly edge it to Paradox. I feel like I like Retta's personality a little bit more, but I feel like Paradox had more punches that I genuinely fucked with, so I'm going to edge it to him.